Now that you've learned how to safely hinge, we're going to teach you how to deadlift. So deadlift is the act of picking something up off the ground and standing tall with it. For this exercise, if you're at a gym, a traditional gym, we're going to start off by using a smaller object rather than a barbell. So we would use a kettlebell. If you're at home and you don't have any equipment, you could just use something like a bucket. Now I know this sounds silly, but what we're trying to do is just learn the movement pattern. So with the kettlebell or with your bucket, you're going to start off by placing it in between your feet. You're then going to use the same movement pattern that we learned when we were hinging. So start with, I'm going to get you to put your hands on your thighs, take a slight bend to the knees, and then you're just going to push that bum back. As your hands reach your knees, you're just going to bend your knees, and then you're going to grip that object in front of you. From there, you're just going to stand up nice and tall. You'll then lower the weight the same way that you picked it up. Bum goes back, bend the knees, tap the ground, stand tall. Bum goes back, bend the knees, tap the ground, stand tall. And then to lower it down all the way down again, you just leave it on the ground after your last repetition. That there is a deadlift. You will feel it a little bit through your lower back, a little bit through your bum, a little bit through the back of your legs as well. This is a great exercise for building strength. Now that you've learned the exercise with a small object, we're going to move to something slightly more advanced, which is learning it with a barbell, or if you're at home, with a stick. So what I'll get you to do is just to grab your stick, and we're going to start by learning how to grip the bar. The way that you're going to grip the bar is when you're standing with your feet underneath your shoulders, you're going to have your hands about thumb width away from your thighs. From there, you can just grip the bar nice and tight. We like to use something called a hook grip, which is where you put your thumb down and fingers over the top, which makes it nice and secure. From there, you're going to use a very similar movement pattern to what you just used with the small object. So there, soft knees, push your bum back, and then lower that bar down to mid-shin. From there, you're standing up nice and tall. It's really important that the first point of movement is your bum moving backwards. If you move with your knees first, watch what happens. It loops around your knees. So we're trying to move in a nice straight line. So you're going to push your bum back and lower, that pulls your knees out of the way, and we're going to lower it down to mid-shin. And then we're standing tall again. Congratulations, you've just learned how to deadlift. Now to drill this in, I'd recommend doing about 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, just trying to get that feeling of pushing your bum away and having that bar slide up and down your thighs. Once again, it can be helpful to either film yourself or to do it in front of a mirror where you can see your repetitions.